Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Bernie and welcome back to Out There Gamer. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to do a pickups video. Decided to change a little bit the scenery, try something different I guess. Not sure if this will work well or not, but we'll see how it goes. So this is basically my 2 months of pickups I guess. I come up with some of the games that I bought recently through sales, recently we got Amazon Prime, so I got some deals there as well. So I wanted to share what I bought recently and start with the most important purchase, which is a water bottle. So you might not know, but here around Europe, temperatures has been kind of high. We're talking around 35 degrees Celsius. So for Americans, that's around 100 Fahrenheit, I guess. That's the measurement around that. So it's been really quite hot. So I definitely recommend get yourself some water, a bottle of water. Otherwise, it's gonna be fucked up. I've wet a little bit here the surface, but that's okay, I guess, because now today we're gonna be talking about video games. So we're gonna talk about the games that I got, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more pickups, just leave it a like and comment. I don't know what these kids do nowadays, but let's get into it. So first and foremost, I got here an accessory that I think it's one of the best things right now, which is a Wingman converter Xbox Brook. So I have multiple adapters from Brook. Brook is a very high reputable brand when it comes to adapters, because they have low lag. They still have some lag because you need to convert two different signals. So it's not magic, I guess, but these are really good. Now you may be asking why I got an Xbox Wingman converter. It's pretty simple. So I have an original Xbox which is modded. I love this thing, but my biggest caveat is I want to play some multi-platform games of that era, but I need to play them on original Xbox controller, which I'm not 100% fan of. I like the slim one, but it's still not ideal. So what this allows me is to play original Xbox games on original Xbox using modern controllers. So it could be an arcade stick, it could be PS4 controller, an Xbox, and also works wirelessly, which is huge for me because I'm not really close to the television. So it's really cool. So another thing that you might be wondering is how you're going to connect this to an Xbox, because the original Xbox doesn't have USB. Well, it's quite simple. There's an adapter that allows you to connect USB to Xbox port, because they basically just USB. They just have physically a different connector, but in terms of the cable wiring, it's exactly the same. And that's why you can, for example, go to eBay. There's a billion of adapters made by Chinese people, because they are really easy to do, and you can even do yourself one. I personally, mine came with the console, but if you don't have it, you can purchase. Now, I'm not sure if this will work with an unmodified system. I assume it would, but I don't know. I haven't tested, so maybe someone can clarify on that. I just have a modded Xbox, so that's the way I play it, and this is something that I truly appreciate. Moving on to the next one, it's another Xbox game, but this is for Xbox One. I'm gonna play obviously on Series X, and I'm sorry for the glare. Hello. So we have here Bloodstain Ritual of the Night for Xbox One. So this is basically the first Koji Igarashi game outside of the Konami umbrella, I guess. So basically this was a Kickstarter game that took a long time, but for what I understand, a lot of people like Metroidvanias. They see this game as the GOAT. So I'm definitely looking forward to play this game. I actually have this game on Steam. I didn't play it because I want to play it on the big screen, and this was like €9. So basically it was €10. So it was really good. So I'm definitely looking forward to play this one. I'm sorry for the glare, but yeah, Bloodstain, Ritual of the Night, good Metroidvania for what I've understand. Moving on here, I got some PS2 games. Sorry, PS4, not PS2. I wish it was PS2. But here we have Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. So, this is basically just a part of the original Shin Megami Tensei 3 with just higher resolution. I even think the frame rate is still about the same. It's a very simple part. It's just Atlas makes sure that everyone can enjoy the best SMT series, not Persona, I guess. Just kidding, but yeah, it's SMT, dungeon crawler RPG with demons where you negotiate with them in order to turn them into your teammates. So it's a really interesting game, and it's something that I've been meant to play for like around 15 years probably. So there's that. Another game that I've been meant to play a long time ago, and that's The World Ends With You. Not this one, but the first one. I haven't played yet. I got this one because it was extremely cheap, like really cheap. Unfortunately, I had to open it because the disc was like jumping around inside. I got this off Amazon Prime, so really good deal. It was around 23 euros. So in comparison, the Switch version was almost like double the price. So that's something to consider. So that's kind of why moving on through Switch games, I guess, because I feel like a lot of the games you're getting just the worst version and you paying the Nintendo tax on top of it. So I'm kind of moving on from them and playing on PS4 instead. So there's that. Moving on here, another PS4 game. It's 13 Sentinels, Xtreme. So basically, there's a guy on YouTube named Devil May Pie. And this guy wouldn't shut the fuck up about this game. He was like, man, you have to play this game, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll get to it, and never got to it until I found it at a really reasonable price. It was around 20 euros. And this is a vanillaware game. I believe it's a strategy RPG, not sure, with heavy story, I guess. And as you can see, has sex. So, yeah. Anyway, 13 Sentinels, it's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. I paid around 20 euros, which is crazy, considering the Switch version goes for almost triple the price. So there's that. 13 Sentinels, Xtreme. By the way, go check it out. DMP, Devil May Pie. Such a cool dude. He has really cool videos, so check him out. So another game that has also a Switch version, which runs considerably worse and has no benefits over the PS4 version, and that is Wonderful 101 Remastered. So this was originally a Wii U game, and for everyone to understand, this uses the two screens as the main gameplay factor. So what they did to fix that on modern systems was to add like a small square where you could see the map, and you can use the touchscreen on the controller, so the touchpad on the PS4 DualShock 4. You can use that as a way to get away with the touch things that you need for this game. And I actually heard people saying this is one of the best versions besides the Wii U. It's something that I'm definitely looking forward to play, and it was also extremely cheap. This was around 15 euros, and obviously Blast Kamiya is such a good game developer, and obviously I had to get this game. So Wonderful 101 Remastered on the Sony PlayStation 4. So moving on away from Sony Land, now we go to Nintendo Land with some games. First of all, we have here Dragon Ball Xtreme Botoden. So basically, this is a 2D fighter made by ArcSys. So this is kind of like, we know fighters, Fighter Z or Fighters. It's a reality, right? People love that game. That's basically one of the most popular fighting games out there. But before that, actually ArcSys tested the waters of a 2D fighting game with Dragon Ball with Xtreme Button. So this is a very interesting fighting game. So if you are into it, it's kind of like a 1v1 character fighting game, but you can tag into another character. You are not necessarily needed to, but you can tag to another character. You can also have assists as well, so have a little bit of versus mechanics. And this is a game that, while I don't see it becoming rare, I'm sure it will be a little bit up in prices in the future, just like many 3DS games, because this was like a late 3DS game, and I love this art style. I love, really, I love the cover of this game. So there's that Xtreme Button on 3DS, or Extremo Button. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if there's any Japanese people who listen to this. Anyway, moving on here to Switchland. I got this also on Amazon Prime for around 20 euros. That's why I got it. This is Pocky and Rocky Reshrine. So initially I thought this was just a remake of the original Pocky and Rocky, which is a very expensive Super Nintendo game. It's actually one of the games that I grew up with back in the day when I used to play Super Nintendo games on a PC emulator. So this is a game that I was definitely looking forward to try out, but it's not a one-to-one recreation, so you're not just playing the same game. There's like areas that look similar, but the story takes a different turn. So I'm kind of just giving you a very TLDR review, but it's really interesting game. I already beat it. It's really difficult, so it's not an easy game. But you can unlock an easy mode, so if you have troubles with it, after you collect a certain number of coins, you can unlock easy mode, which maybe for some people might be the best way to enjoy this game. Beautiful artwork, and the thing is, while they updated the sprites, the visuals, it still maintains the same feel. It's absolutely amazing version of it, and I cannot recommend enough this version. So if you like old school Super Nintendo games, this is the one for you. It feels like they made this game as it was like a 32-bit game, I guess. Really recommend it. Pocky and Rocky. So another game that I recommended, even though I don't play it, but I'm sure it's gonna be great, it's Deadlit in the Wonder Labyrinth, a Record of Lodas. Oh, okay, that's different. Oh, what? So they put the name here, then, okay. So it's Record of Lodos War, Deadlit in the Wonder Labyrinth. Okay, that's really mouthful. So basically, this is a very old school anime that was really not very popular, I guess, but they decided to make a game out of it. This is a Metroidvania from the guys who did Toho Luna Night, which is a really cool Metroidvania. Uses amazing pixel art, and I got this fairly cheap. I've been looking forward to play this game a lot. I could have played actually on Game Pass, but I just was like, you know what, I'll just support the developers directly, because I really like Ladybug, which is the developer, I believe, of this game. Ladybug and Playism, they made that Toho game, which I truly also recommend. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a physical version, but this game has, and actually came out in Europe, which is something that it's becoming a trend, and I really appreciate that. So the final games here, I have a really interesting story, or shitty story, depending what you're looking for. So we have here Digimon story, Cyber Sleuth. I will call it Cyber Slut, I don't care. And then we have here Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I never played before. I'm definitely looking forward to play it. So the story behind these two games. So as you can see, this is a digital only purchase. Doesn't have a cart. It's just a code. So if you want to take advantage of the code, you can do it. Just kidding. I already used the code. Get wrecked. Basically, this was a game that I was looking for to play. But fortunately, this game was like out of stock everywhere. Like, it was really hard to find. But Amazon had one copy, and I was like, okay, I'll get to it. I bought the copy. It was around 42 euros, so it was not bad. And, you know, but the case was like this. So the case was damaged as fuck. So probably what happened was the carrier fucked up, the package. I don't know. So I tried with Amazon trying to get a replacement. They said they didn't have stock. Even though they had stock in Amazon UK, they just didn't want it to pay the import taxes. So that was kind of fucked up from them. So I complained to them about it. What they did, they kind of cut the price of it. So basically, they cut 50% of the price. So it was around minus 10 euros, I guess. So it was not as bad. So the artwork's still in a good shape. So that's not bad, I guess. But, it's really unfortunate they didn't have like any replacements. And yeah, as you can see, the game is really in really good condition. Not sure when we'll get into it, because this is a game that it's really long and you have like 3 different stories. I guess that's what I've heard, so I don't know. This game I've been looking to play, and because it was a digital only copy, I was like, I'm gonna use this case on this guy, so I transferred the artwork for this thing. So I have a good condition case, and this is just a digital copy, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. So the cool thing is, look at this shit. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with this, but anyway, so that was my pickups video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment, tell me what's your thoughts on this games, what I missed it out on, I don't know. I hope you guys like this darker setting. I need to mess it up with lights, because the light here is shining, it's a little bit annoying. But that's all. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Bye.